Hey everybody, Jordan from All Us Geeks back again with another video. Count them, 2 videos, 2 weeks. Just the start of a trend for All Us Geeks video? No, probably not, but seeing what's going to happen. After the success of my last video, which will be linked somewhere, about what I have painted in 2020, decided I was going to do a little video about what I have planned for 2021. As it stands right now, that is, with only the minis I currently own. I've got one extended family Christmas left to go for the year. Well, next year, or this year, depending on when you're watching it. In January 2021, assuming health restrictions are lifted, we'll be getting together for another family Christmas, in which event I will probably get another 1 or 2 minis to add to this list. But what you're going to see today is what I have planned for 2021. Over 130 minis, mostly down to 2 or 3 games, but it's a daunting task I'm setting for myself, by my standards anyways, and I hope to get it done. So without further ado, I'll switch the camera around and show you what I got planned for the year of 2021. All right, here's a quick view of what I hope to accomplish this coming year, that being 2021. I got a bit of a head start on some of it, as you'll see. So over here, got a Batman figure for DC Universe Minis. He's already primed and started to paint him. This model you've seen before. I think this is the 3rd time I've made the commitment to paint her. This one, really gonna do it. I don't play a lot of AOS right now. I'm just not keen on where the game's at, but it's such a pretty model, I want to get it done. Over here, I should put this over here, I guess. Technically, it's the same game. Kind of got these matched up by game. This is going to be Darkseid. I did a Darkseid last year, and then my buddy bought the Apocalypse starter pack, so I gave him my Darkseid, so he'd have a painted miniature. He's not a big painter. He plays the games, but he's not a big painter, so I wanted him to have at least 1 mini to put on the table. So I just gave him my Darkseid and took his unpainted. I can paint that up again. Let's see here. Over here, got some more Relic Blade dudes. These guys are the same faction, and that's, well, actually, I believe they're all this. Well, technically, they're all the adversary faction, but these are with the something of the deep. So they're fish people, anyways. I'd have to go look at their stats, stat card to get the proper faction name. I'm horrible with names. In setting up this little display, I discovered that I had broken his arm at some point. I cannot find it, so I am gonna see if they do replacement parts, and if not, I'll have to buy the mini again. Kind of sucks, but I haven't even had a chance to play with them, and I broke them. Over here, a bunch of Necromunda stuff. This is my Escher gang. I got one more mini not yet assembled. These are from the original Necromunda release. None of this is the newer stuff that came out in 2020. See, they all, for the most part, are about half done, so hopefully they won't take me too long. Hope to get them done by mid-January. And then over here I got Belladonna, the Noble Bounty Huntress, former Escher. I got a Predator from the AVP game from Protoss. I don't think Protoss exists anymore. I was not heavily into the game, but I won it as a prize for what? I don't know, but I won it. I got a rando Blood Bowl quarterback that I found Since Tom Brady's with the Bucks now, I'm either going to paint this dude up to look a little bit like Cam Newton or paint him to look like a random Bucks quarterback. Since I don't have a Bucks team painted, my Blood Bowl team is painted like the Patriots. Here's the Rancor from Imperial Assault. I am probably going to reprime him and do him similarly but differently. I was experimenting with wet blending and I liked it. I liked the way his legs and his arms just turned out. But then I ran out of paint and I ordered the tan and the brown that I needed, the Rhinox hide and the rucksack tan. And when I got them, they just weren't quite the same. I tried starting to work on the legs again and it wasn't drying right. So I'm gonna reprime them, do them differently. Over here, we're getting into the Wall of Myrtle Crisis Protocol. So I got these two boxes for Christmas actually: Daredevil, Bullseye, Taskmaster, and Punisher. Taskmaster is not my favorite character, but he's got a great costume, so I'm looking forward to getting him out. And Daredevil, I'm probably gonna get rid of the chain between the batons. I really don't like the model. The pose is okay. I'm gonna try to do something different with that base. I know the headstone, the churchy bit, the graveyard bit, it's to the character, but I really don't like it. I mean, I don't like a lot of the basing that Atomic Mass does. They just give you these really nice looking models and then these shitty little discs to put them on, and it just looks like gravestones and lightning bolts and crap like that coming up out of the sidewalk. The only one that really works here actually is Punisher. Frank's just throwing his bag of guns down on the sidewalk. And I got Thanos. I'm looking forward to painting him, but I was really excited to get him, but since I haven't been playing him in person, I haven't bothered painting him. As is most of this stuff that's primed and half painted. Let's see here. Then over here we got Doctor Strange that you can see. Got Storm, Toad, Green Goblin. Got Loki over here. And then the remaining 3 heroes from the starter box. I really don't care about any of those characters, so I'm in no rush to get them done. In fact, in a bid to get a friend of mine into the game, I might give all my heroes except Widow to him. Then he can just buy a couple expansions to get and the range rulers and the dice and stuff to get going, because he likes these dudes, whereas I do not. Over here is the Eradicator Death Droid, one of my favorite models, and I used to love playing Warzone Resurrection, also from Protoss. Like I said, I don't think Protoss is around anymore. They lost the license to Warzone, and I think they just kind of went under. Or if they exist, oh, damn thumb. If they exist, they're not doing a whole lot that I know of. But I love the Warzone Resurrection game, and that was the Eradicator Death Droid from Cybertronic, and I love Cybertronic. So I want to get him done so I can at least display my Cybertronic army, even if I'm not playing the game a lot anymore. There's only one other dude in town that plays it right now, and I haven't seen him in quite a while. Some Star Wars stuff here. I got Anakin and Maul. Looking forward more for Maul than to Anakin. I don't play the Grand Army a whole lot, but it'll be cool to have Anakin as another leader option. Tempted to just cut him up a little bit and then use him as base decoration for my Obi-Wan mini. Seems like it might be a fun thing to do. And then coming back over here, we got some Fallout stuff. Oh, I got the 2 dogs. I got the 2 dog meats, one from the starter and one from the XO1 expansion. And then over here, I got some Super Mutants, the Suiciders. So by the time I get these 3 dudes done, and then the dudes from the starter, think I'll have like 8 super mutants and 2 of their dogs. So I think that'll be an option for, or a cute little force for the game in all 3 states with options, build options, I mean. I do like the look of the super mutants in the game and in the video game. A couple years ago at Gen Con, I picked up these Shadowrun minis, and I think maybe this will be the year that I open them up. We'll see. And then over here, got a bunch of stuff for Elder Scrolls Call to Arms from Modiphius. Got, these are the 3 starter factions, or the 3 starter boxes that came out for 3 factions when they first released the game. Again, not to sound repetitive, but as with everything else, not playing it meant I was not really motivated to get it done. But I want to get them done because they're nice looking models, and it's a much more streamlined game than Wasteland Warfare. I certainly love the Wasteland Warfare theme a lot more, but these are just some cool looking models too. And down in here, the Foam of Shame. My table of shame has slowly reduced over the last year. I got a lot of stuff. Well, almost everything here on this table, with the exception of the Marvel Crisis Protocol and the Call to Arms, I've had for over a year. So the table of shame is still a table of shame, but it's far less empty. So over here I got 15 Chaos Warriors for AOS, my Slaanesh army. You can see they're still square-based. So once I get them painted, I'm gonna rebase them onto the 32 rounds, even though I don't, because I'm not keen on the game right now. Then over here I got a super mutant leader and another dog, and then I got Paladin Dance and the scribe that came with him. I forget his name. And also over here I've got some ghouls, the bloaters, the glowers, and just the basic ferals. And then the droids. So I've got a lot of options for Wasteland Warfare once that starts getting back to the table. And over here I got the Demon Prince that came out 2019? Or was it 2018 already? Well, again, since I'm not playing AOS, not really been excited to paint it. And I'm only going to finish him as a priority now because, hey, he's, half started. Way back here, I've got another Cybertronic bot. He was a prize back in 2017. I do believe I won him for being top Cybertronic paralayer in the US at the time, which is not a big claim to fame. I think there were only 4 Cybertronic players in the US for that tournament. So, hey, 1 of 4. And then over here, as I said in the last video when I talked about everything that I have painted, and I'll throw that up as a link, the Wall of Star Wars continues. So over here I got Cad Bane, and I got Boba Fett. I got him about half done, and his green was really unsatisfying. Looked more like John Deere green than the olive green that he's supposed to be. So I just decided to start over, and I reprimed him. There's the Obi-Wan. I got another Obi-Wan. But he'd probably be pretty easy to pry off and then put up a cut up. I'm not going to do it. I want to play with the figure. I might get another Anakin at some point so I can put up a cut up Anakin on an Obi-Wan. I think it'd be good. And I got the other 3 clone trooper units, the phase 1s, and another Bark. So once I get the Bark and these 3 phase 1 units and Obi-Wan done, that'll be the entirety of the 2 Clone Wars starter boxes complete. I don't play clones a whole lot, so I'm not really rushing out to get anything. And if tournaments were to start up again, I don't know that I'd choose clones. Probably stick with Empire or Separatists. So I'm in no rush to go buy a bunch of clone stuff or Grand Army stuff that I don't have. This is one I just play when I like to just kick around ideas and play casual with a couple friends. Then down here is CIS. It's the, what were they? The BX, the assassin droids. So I got these dudes done up with swords. Really like the look of them. The models themselves, they look pretty crappy right now, just primed. But as with the rest of the droids, I think they should look pretty good on the table once they're done. So that's a look at what I got going on for 2021. I hope to get it all done because, oh, and then I got two little pieces of terrain hiding back there. That's an old, well, not old, but in the last 5-6 years, GW piece. And that is an Imperial Terrain, which was supposed to be the first of many that I got to flesh out a Star Wars desert-themed Legion board. But I've not followed through on that. Because, what? Follow through on something? Hell no. So yeah, this is what I got working on for 2021. In the last video, like I said, I finished over 110 models. And I believe if I get all this done, this is going to be over 130 models. So a 20 model jump, that seems intimidating to me. But like I said, 8 of these 10 ladies over here are already primed and half painted. Some of that Batman stuff is, half done. I got these Chaos Warriors that I've already primed and painted. Everything here is almost primed. It is at least primed, except for the stuff that's still in plastic. All this Star Wars stuff is primed, and Clones and Empire. Oh, yeah. There's the way back original Imperial Scout unit and Sniper unit. Liked them enough at the time that I decided to take them off their blue tack and prime them and paint them. And then never used them again for a year and a half. Don't know that I'm going to use them now either, but I'd like to have a complete army. And once these dudes are done, until I buy something new, I believe all my Imperial forces will be done. Clones, they go pretty quick. They're only going to be like 3 colors. The bark is going to be a little bit longer just because of size and a little bit more colors. But 20 models feels like a big jump for me, especially to trying to keep it at a level, tabletop level that I like. But we'll see how it goes. Seems like a big jump, but if I can do it, get 130 models out in a year, 130 plus, I'll feel real good. If I don't get them done, I will feel disappointed, but I'm not going to feel like super bad about myself. But yeah, so that's my goal. That's my goal for 2021. Get all these dudes done, and then I don't know if you can see it back there with all the top of that tote is just full of MDF terrain, laser cut. So that's what I use for Star Wars terrain right now, is that stuff. It looks really cool on the table. So I want to get all that painted too. So that's what I'm working on. I'm hoping for 130 figures and maybe 20 pieces of terrain. That seems like a big number to me. It seems like a really big number for me. But I'm going to give it a shot. And hopefully I get at least 80 to 90% done. I'd be super chuffed with that, and I'd be ecstatic if I actually got all 150 odd pieces of plastic and wood done. All right, folks, I hope you were amused or enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.